Sutra. You should be aware of this in advance and not get caught up in the cycle of transmigration. If you are confused and do not understand, you will fall into the relentless hells. Commentary. Ananda. You should be aware of this in advance, understand the principle involved, and not get caught up in the cycle of transmigration. If you are aware of the demonic state, you won't fall into the demon's trap. You won't end up in the retinue of demons. But if you are confused and do not understand, there will be no politeness involved. It's certain you will fall into the relentless hells. You will not be shown the slightest favor. Sutra. Ananda, you should know that in the Dharma Ending Age, these 10 kinds of demons may live the home life to cultivate the way within my Dharma. They may possess the other pupil, or they may manifest themselves in various forms. All of them will claim that they have already accomplished proper and pervasive knowledge and awareness. Commentary. Ananda, you should know that, especially in the Dharma Ending Age, these 10 kinds of demons, the ones that appear in the 10 demonic states associated with the thinking skandha, may live the home life to cultivate the way within my Buddha Dharma. They may possess other pupil. The demon kings may possess other pupil, or they may manifest themselves in various forms. They may display their spiritual powers as demon kings and manifest all kinds of forms. They may appear as Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Arhats, or gods. Demon kings can manifest in any kind of body. All of them will claim that they have already accomplished proper and pervasive knowledge and awareness. Proper and pervasive knowledge refers to the Buddha, who has both proper knowledge and pervasive knowledge. Proper knowledge means knowing that the mind produces the myriad dharmas. Pervasive knowledge means knowing that the myriad dharmas are the mind itself. When someone has genuine, proper, and pervasive knowledge and views, he becomes a Buddha, one of proper and pervasive knowledge. However, demons pretend to be Buddhas and claim to have attained proper and pervasive knowledge. When Shakyamuni Buddha was about to enter Nirvana, he summoned the demon king and commanded him, "You should abide by the rules. Follow the rules from now on. Don't violate them." The demon king replied, "So you want me to follow your rules? Fine. During the ending age of your Dharma, I will wear your garments, eat your food, and defecate in your alms bowl." His meaning was that he would destroy the Dharma from within. When the Buddha heard that, he was worried. He wept and said, "There's really nothing I can do about you. Your method is the most poisonous, the most destructive." There is the saying, the parasites on the lion's body eat the lion's flesh. This means that in the Dharma Ending Age, the demons are strong and the Dharma is weak. There are a lot of demon kings. Therefore, cultivators must be very careful. What are demon kings like? In general, they are different from ordinary people. They have a demonic energy about them. There is something unusual about them which reveals that they are demon kings. January 1983. The Dharma Ending Age is a time when the Dharma is weak and the demons are strong. The Song of Enlightenment by Great Master Yum Cha says it very clearly, "Alas, in the evil time of the Dharma Ending Age, living beings have few blessings. It is difficult to train them. Far indeed from the sages of the past, their divine views are deep. Demons are strong, the Dharma is weak. Many are the wrongs and injuries and injuries. Hearing of the door of the Tathagata's sudden teaching, they regret not destroying it as they would smash a tile. Our last expresses a regretful sign about the Dharma Ending Age. The evil time means this time is very evil and vile. All the monsters are appearing in the world. The computer is one of the biggest monsters, and television is a small monster. The small monster helps the big one out, and the big monster wants to devour all the people. It wants to take people's jobs away. This is a very evil age. Living beings have no blessings. They are tense and nervous from morning to night, and people suffer from diseases of the heart, liver, lungs, spleen, and kidneys. Such diseases strike people because they are infected with devil energy. They have been poisoned too deeply. You think it's nice to watch television, to talk on the phone, to listen to the radio, and to play with the computer, but you don't realize the harm that these things do to your heart, liver, spleen, lungs, and kidneys. They cause people to act inhuman and ghosts to act unlike ghosts. That's a sign that the world is starting to go bad. We have been born in a time when living beings have no blessings and are difficult to teach. You may advise them not to watch television or listen to the radio, but they insist on doing those things. Tell them not to listen to music, but they listen on the sly. It's not easy to teach the upside down living beings in this terrible age. Far indeed from the sages of the past. They are very far from the Buddhas. Their Devin views are deep. Everyone has Devin knowledge and Devin views. No one has proper knowledge and proper views. Their Devin views are too deep. Demons are strong, the Dharma is weak. In this age, the demons prosper, and the Dharma is very feeble. Many are the wrongs and injuries. You hurt me and I hurt you. We hurt each other out of resentment. Hearing of the door of the Tathagata's sudden teaching, if they hear of the Buddha's proper Dharma Eye treasury, the Dharma door of this sudden teaching, they regret not destroying it as they would smash a tile. They regret not being able to break it immediately as they would smash a tile to bits. That's how much they hate the Buddha Dharma. This is the way we are now. Therefore, we Buddhists who live at the city of 10,000 Buddhas should not keep radios, televisions, or musical records in our homes. We should get rid of these. No matter how busy we are, we should attend the morning and evening ceremonies and the sutra recitations. We should not be absent from these activities. If you are a lay person and you cannot make it to the temple, you may do the morning and evening ceremonies, recite sutras, and investigate the Buddha Dharma at home. Don't spend your spare time watching television or listening to the radio, being no different from people of the outside world. The city of 10,000 Buddhas is different from the outside world, and we should not let ourselves be influenced by the common crowd. All of you at the city of 10,000 Buddhas should devote your attention to the Buddha Dharma and to studying and practicing the principles of the Buddhist sutras. If you memorize the Shurangama Sutra, that will make me extremely happy. Even at home, you should read and recite the Shurangama Sutra, the Dharma Flower Sutra, and the Abhidhamsaka Sutra. What's the point of coming to the city of 10,000 Buddhas if you don't understand the Buddha Dharma at all? It's meaningless. If you don't understand anything and you have no idea what people are talking about during discussions, then your being here is too pitiful. Sutra, they praise lust and break the Buddha's moral precepts. The evil demonic teachers and their demonic disciples that I just discussed transmit their teaching through licentious activity. Such demon spirits take over cultivators' minds, and after as few as 9 lives or as many as 100 generations, they turn true practitioners entirely into followers of demons. Commentary: they praise lust. How can one tell if someone is a demon? Demons do not praise proper methods of practice. They praise lust and openly advocate sex, and they break the Buddha's moral precepts. They say, the Buddha's precepts are useless. Don't keep them. The Buddha's precepts were for adherents of the small vehicle to practice. We are great vehicle Bodhisattvas, great vehicle Buddhas. Since we have already become Buddhas, we don't need to hold the precepts. The evil demonic teachers of Dharma and their demonic disciples, the disciples of the demon kings that I just discussed, transmit their teaching through licentious activity. They practice lust with each other and praise it, saying, "It is the finest and most wonderful Dharma door." The principle of true emptiness and wonderful existence lies right within this. Such demon spirits, that is, those who extol lust, take over cultivators' minds. Because the cultivators' minds are confused by the demons who are possessed them, they crave sex and openly advocate lust. It's all because the demons have taken over their minds. And after as few as 9 lives, or as many as 100 generations, they turn true practitioners entirely into followers of demons. At the minimum, it takes 9 lives. What does one life mean? Is it the period from a person's birth until his death? No, rather it refers to a period of 100 years. Therefore, 9 lives is 900 years. At the most, it takes over 100 generations. One generation represents 30 years, and so 100 generations is 3,000 years. It takes a minimum of 9 lives to turn a true cultivator completely into a member of the demon's retinue. At the other extreme, it might take as long as 100 generations from the time the demon confuses him until he becomes part of the demon's retinue. Although he has been confused, he still has to pass through several more lives. Only after a long time does he officially join the demon's retinue. Before that time, his nature is not totally demonic. Do you know that demons are transformed from? Demons were originally pure. A person who is not upright may become a demon, but it doesn't happen that fast. The demon king who haunts him follows him and keeps confusing him. The process takes from as short a time as 9 lives to as long as 100 generations. Sutra. When their lives are over, they are bound to end up as one of the demonic gods. They will lose their proper and pervasive knowledge and fall into the relentless hells. Commentary. When their lives are over, when the allotted time has passed, anywhere from 9 lives to 100 generations, and the practitioners die, they are bound to end up as one of the demonic gods. They cannot become demon kings, since there is only one king. There are not many demon kings. They can only become run-of-the-mill demons, common citizens of the demon populace. They will lose their proper and pervasive knowledge. They will lose proper knowledge and views and will have only wrong knowledge and views, and they will follow along in the deeds done by the Demon King, and eventually they will fall into the relentless hells. After the use of their blessings as demons, their lives will end and they will fall into the hells. Sutra. You need not enter Nirvana yet, although you are completing your attainment to the level beyond learning. Hold nonetheless to your vows to enter the Dharma Ending Age. Bring forth great compassion to rescue and take across living beings who have proper minds and deep faith. Do not let them become possessed by demons. Have them instead to attain proper knowledge and views. I have already rescued you from birth and death. By venerating the Buddha's words, you will be repaying the Buddha's kindness. Commentary. Ananda. You need not enter Nirvana yet. Don't enter Nirvana yet. Stay here in the world and teach and transform living beings on my behalf. Although you are completing your attainment to the level beyond learning, hold nonetheless to your vows to enter the Dharma Ending Age. For all practical purposes, you have already attained the state beyond learning. The Buddha says, you should keep your compassionate vows. When the proper Dharma is gone and the Dharma image age has passed, the Dharma Ending Age will come. At that time, bring forth great compassion to rescue and take across living beings who have a proper mind and deep faith. Ananda, you should bring forth a mind of great kindness and compassion and save living beings whose minds are proper in the Dharma Ending Age. Do not let them become possessed by demons. Rescue living beings and cause them to have deep faith in you, so that they will not be confused by the demon kings. Do not allow the demon kings to have their way with people. Have them, the living beings in the Dharma Ending Age, instead to be on guard and to attain proper knowledge and views. That means that you and me, living beings right now, not anyone else. You should urge yourself on. Keep a proper attitude and outlook. Shakyamuni Buddha says, Ananda, I have already rescued you from birth and death. You have already ended birth and death. You are already a second stage arhat, and you understand the way to reach the fourth stage of arhatship. So, for all practical purposes, we can say that your birth and death are now ended. By venerating the Buddha's words, you will be repaying the Buddha's kindness. Now, listen to the Buddha's instruction. Do what the Buddha tells you and don't forget it. By honoring and obeying the Buddha, you are repaying the Buddha's deep kindness. What does it mean to repay the Buddha's kindness? If we listen to the Buddha's instructions, we are repaying the Buddha's kindness. If we want to repay the Buddha's kindness, you must obey the Buddha. If Ananda wants to repay the Buddha's kindness, Ananda should listen to the Buddha. If we want to repay the Buddha's kindness, we should also listen to the Buddha. We should listen to Shakyamuni Buddha and to the Dharma Master when they explain the sutras and the principles. That's why at the very start I said you all should listen to the Buddha. I'm not a Buddha. I should also listen to the Buddha. No matter what, we shouldn't ignore the Buddha's advice. Sutra. Ananda. All 10 of these states may occur in dhyana as one's mental effort interacts with the thinking skandha. Commentary. Ananda. All 10 of these states which have just been explained may occur in the still contemplation of dhyana when you have applied enough effort to reach that level. Where do those states come from? They can happen as one's mental effort interacts with the thinking skandha. There are changes that occur in the thinking skandha as a result of pressure of light in cultivation. When you are cultivating with maximum effort, such states will manifest. But when they manifest, don't mistake a thief for your own son. Don't be confused by those states. When you meditate, your mental effort interacts with the thinking skandha. They engage in battle. It's like a war. If your samadhi power is victorious, then the thinking skandha will be conquered. But if the thinking skandha wins out and your skill in samadhi fizzles, you will be caught in a demonic state, and then these kinds of things will happen. Sutra. Dull and confused living beings do not evaluate themselves. Encountering such situations in their confusion, they fail to recognize them and say that they have become sages, thereby assuring a great lie. They will fall into the relentless house. Commentary. Dull and confused living beings do not evaluate themselves. Living beings are always getting attached to things. They are obstinate and inflexible, stupid and without wisdom. They do not take proper stock of themselves. Encountering such situations, such demonic states in their confusion, they fail to recognize them. The most important thing is that if you can recognize this, then you won't be turned by them. If you are clear about them, you will not be confused. If you don't understand, then you will be confused. Confusion is basically a lack of recognition. And what happens when people fail to recognize this? They say that they have become sages. They say things like, "Do you know about me? I've become a Buddha already." And I'll tell you, it was really easy for me. It was cheaper than buying a couple pieces of tofu. That's really too easy, isn't it? Such people say that they are Buddhas, that they have realized the way, and that they are enlightened, that they have penetrated their medication topic, and that they've got it all figured out. For example, someone who came here today was the same type as the American sixth patriarch who came a few days ago. He didn't bow to the Buddhas or stupas. The sutra describes the possessed person as not bowing in temples or to shrines. He didn't bow to the Buddha or listen to the Dharma. He just ate lunch and left. The reason he left was that his demon dragged him away. He was so filled with demonic energy that he felt too uncomfortable to stay for even 1 minute more after eating his lunch. You should recognize that it was all about his manner indicated that he thought he was already a Buddha, so he didn't need to bow to the Buddhas. Thereby, uttering a great lie, they will fall into the relentless house. It is bound to fall into the relentless house in the future. Don't look only at the short term. It may take as little as 9 lives, or it may take up to 100 generations. He didn't listen to the Buddha Dharma because of the demonic energy that had taken over him. Even if he told you about this before, and you should all pay attention. After this, whenever you go to a temple or Buddha hall, you must respect the temple rules. Do what the other people are doing. Don't stand when everyone else is bowing to the Buddha, that no matter where he goes. When you study the Buddha Dharma, you must be receptive, humble, and sincere. Sutra. In the Dharma Ending Age, after Nirvana, all of you should pass on the Tathagata's teachings so that all living beings can awaken to their meaning. Do not let the demons of the ways have Let the demons of the heavens have their way. Offer protection so that all can realize the unsurpassed way. Commentary. In the Dharma Ending Age, after my Nirvana, all of you should pass on the Tathagata's teachings. All of you refers to Ananda and all the great Bodhisattvas, great arhats, and great bhikshus in the assembly, as well as to the great elders. Here the Buddha is exhorting them. You must continue the transmigration of the Tathagata's teachings down to the Dharma Ending Age so that all living beings can awaken to their meaning and so they can understand the principles of the Shurangama Sutra. Tell them about the 50 kinds of skandha demons, about the demons of the form, feeling, and thinking skandhas, which I have explained for you. Be sure to propagate this teaching to everyone can hear it. Do not let the demons of the heavens have their way. If you let the demons do as they please, then you are in for trouble. Offer protection, maintain and support the Buddha Dharma so that all can realize the fruition of the unsurpassed way.